To physics class. My name is Gias Uddin. My dear students, today we are going to discuss about another important topic, difference between phase velocity and group velocity. Difference between phase velocity and group velocity. So first of all, we are going to discuss about definition of phase velocity and group velocity. Okay. Definition of phase velocity. When a single wave of definite wavelength travels in medium then its velocity of propagation are called phase velocity. The mathematical expression of phase velocity Bp equal omega by k, where omega equal angular frequency and k equal propagation constant. So this is the definition of phase velocity. When a single wave of definite wavelength travels in a medium, then its velocity of propagation are called phase velocity. It means that when a wave travels in a medium with a definite wavelength, then this types of wave is called phase velocity of the wave, and its mathematical expression is Bp equal omega by k, where omega equal angular frequency and k equal propagation constant. Now we are going to discuss about group velocity. Okay. If a number of wave of different wavelength are moving with different velocity in a medium, then the observed velocity is the velocity of wave packet is called group velocity. The mathematical expression of group velocity, this is denoted by Bg, and Bg equal d omega divided by dk. One important diagram here, phase velocity and group velocity. This is a web packet. This is called group velocity. Group velocity. And single web associated with velocity is called phase velocity. Okay. Group velocity, if a number of web of different wavelength are moving with a different velocity, wavelength must be different and the velocity must be different velocity in medium, then the observed velocity is the velocity of web packet is called group velocity. This is called web packet. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about difference between phase velocity and group velocity. Okay, now we are going to discuss about difference between phase velocity and group velocity. Phase velocity is the velocity of particular wave. On other hand, group velocity is the velocity of group of wave. Number two difference between them, the mathematical expression of phase velocity is given by Bp equal omega by k, and this is equal to lambda by t, where lambda equal wavelength of wave and omega equal angular frequency. And the mathematical expression of group velocity is given by Bj equal d omega divided by dk, where omega equal angular frequency and k equal twice pi by lambda. So our first difference is phase velocity is the velocity of particular wave. It means that phase velocity always associated with a particular wave, and group velocity is the velocity of group. That means group velocity always associated with a wave packet. Okay, and the mathematical expression of phase velocity is given by Bp equal omega by k equal lambda by t. Lambda is called wavelength of the wave and omega is called angular frequency. And the mathematical expression of group velocity is given by Bg equal d omega by dk, and omega equal angular frequency and k is propagation constant, and this is equal to twice pi by lambda. Now we are going to discuss about third difference between phase velocity and group velocity. This is the characteristics of individual wave and this is the characteristics of group of wave. Okay, the last difference between them, phase velocity shows the speed and velocity speed and direction of the phase propagation propagation. But group velocity shows the speed and direction of energy of propagation. So third difference, this is the characteristics of the individual wave. It means that phase velocity always indicate especially characteristics of the single wave, okay, and this is the characteristics of the group of wave. And last difference, phase velocity shows the speed and direction of the phase of propagation, and group velocity shows the speed and direction of energy propagation. So these are the basic difference between phase velocity and group velocity. Thank you.